You ever start a project thinking it'll take an hour and 3 YouTube tutorials later you're still lost? Yeah, been there. That's why on Miraz Tech we don't waste time. Just real tools and the smartest gadgets to upgrade your woodworking game. If you build, carve or tinker, hit subscribe and stay sharp. Let's get into it. Let me start with something that changed the way I think about table saw safety forever. The Microjig Grr-Ripper is a 3D push block system that holds your workpiece in 3 directions at once, pushing it down against the table, inward against the fence, and forward through the blade. That 3-way control is what makes it so different from a regular push stick. The green grip material on the bottom grips hardwood, plastic, and composite material with serious traction, keeping everything locked in position. Kickback becomes almost impossible when the wood is held that firmly against the surface. You can rip pieces as thin as a 1/4 inch safely, and the adjustable legs accommodate different board widths without any guesswork. It works on table saws, router tables, jointers, and band saws. Once you use it, going back to a basic push stick feels genuinely reckless. Speaking of having the right foundation for your work, the Bora Centipede CK9S is the kind of portable work table that makes you wonder how you managed without one. 9 flexible steel struts unfold from a compact bundle into a 4x4 foot workspace in seconds. No assembly, no tools, no waiting. Those steel struts flex enough to absorb impact from heavy tools and machinery while staying rigid enough to support serious loads. P-tops at every contact point protect your wood surfaces and your saw blades from accidental contact. 2x4 brackets and quick clamps lock your projects in place so nothing moves during cutting, routing, or assembly. It handles 3,500 pounds of load without flinching. For job sites, garages, and basements where a permanent workbench is not an option, the Centipede creates a professional-grade workspace any way you need it within seconds. For something even more portable that does double duty, the Worx Pegasus folding work table is 30 pounds of pure versatility. Open it up, and you have a solid work table with integrated clamps that hold irregular shapes securely for sawing, painting, gluing, or repairs. Fold the sides down and it instantly converts into a sawhorse that handles up to 1,000 pounds. That kind of load capacity in something you can carry with one hand is genuinely impressive. The built-in clamps are designed to hold pieces of all shapes, including the awkward round and angled ones that fall off regular workbenches. Whether you need a cutting station in the backyard, a painting table in the driveway, or a temporary bench in a tight workspace, the Pegasus snaps open and gets to work in under 5 seconds. Moving into joinery, the Milescraft GoingMake Dowel jig takes one of the most frustrating woodworking tasks and makes it completely foolproof. Creating accurate dowel joints normally requires careful measuring, marking, and lining up holes on 2 separate pieces. The JointMate eliminates all of that. The self-centering design grabs boards from a 1/2 inch up to 1.5 inches thick and automatically positions the guide in the center. Hardened steel bushings keep the drill bit perfectly straight so your holes come out clean every single time. Built-in depth stops prevent over-drilling, which is one of those small mistakes that ruins an otherwise perfect joint. Corner joints, edge joints, surface joints, all of them are handled the same way. Line it up, drill, and move on. For marking and layout work, the Preciva right-angle ruler is one of those tools that looks simple but quietly improves every project you use it on. The stainless steel blade has laser-etched markings at 1/16 inch spacing across the whole length, with even finer 1/32 inch spacing in the middle 2 inches for detailed work. Angle marking holes are built directly into the body at settings from 10 to 90 degrees, so you can scribe consistent angles without switching tools. The retractable ledge support folds out to stabilize the handle against the edge of a board, which eliminates the small wobble that throws off your measurements. A built-in scribing needle means you can mark directly through the angle holes without picking up a separate pencil. It is a complete layout tool in one clean piece of steel. Before any drilling project begins, the NEIKO automatic center punch does something simple that saves enormous amounts of frustration. You position the hardened S2 steel tip exactly where you want your hole to go. Press down firmly, and a spring-loaded mechanism fires a precise dimple into the surface without any hammer. That dimple gives your drill bit a starting point, so it cannot walk or drift away from your mark. The chrome-plated body resists corrosion over years of use, and the adjustable end cap lets you dial the spring tension up or down depending on whether you are marking softwood or hard steel. It works on wood, metal, plastic, glass, and leather. One firm push is all it takes, and your drill holes land exactly where you intended every single time. Installing cabinet hinges has historically been one of the most time-consuming parts of any kitchen or furniture project. The GoingMake Hinge Jig changes that entirely. The all-metal body carries precision bearings inside the 35mm drill guide, which means the bit glides straight into the material without any wobble or drift. The quick clamp system snaps the jig onto the door panel in seconds without needing a separate clamp to hold it steady. Then there is the built-in vacuum adapter port that connects directly to a shop vacuum. Dust from drilling gets pulled away the moment it is produced, keeping your workspace clean and protecting the accuracy of each hole. Every hinge lands in exactly the right position, and the whole process takes a fraction of the time it used to. When it comes to gluing, the Milescraft GlueMate 4550 is the most thoughtfully designed glue bottle I have ever used. The double chamber system separates the storage reservoir from the narrow delivery tube, which means glue flows consistently from any angle, including straight up. You can apply glue into a dowel hole from below, reach inside a narrow cabinet opening from the side, or work overhead without stopping to reposition. The precision dowel tip lays down a clean, controlled bead for detailed work, and the biscuit tip spreads a wider coverage for larger glue-up surfaces. Waste gets eliminated and drips become rare. 15 ounces of capacity means you are not constantly refilling mid-project. For drilling through multiple materials or stepping up hole sizes cleanly, the Klein Tools step drill bit earns its place in any serious toolkit. The aluminum titanium nitride coating makes this bit 10 times more durable than standard black oxide bits, handling repetitive drilling through steel up to 16 gauge, wood, aluminum, and plastic without dulling quickly. Dual spiral flutes pull chips out of the hole continuously so the bit moves through material faster and with less heat buildup. The quick release hex shank fits both standard drills and impact drivers without an adapter. Laser mark step sizes make it easy to read exactly which diameter you are at during drilling. Closing things out with a genuinely clever finishing accessory, the KATA painting pyramid stands solve one of the most annoying problems in any painting project. These small pointed cones elevate your cabinet doors, furniture panels, or canvas pieces off the work surface so you can paint all sides and all edges in one session without waiting for anything to dry before flipping. The lockable base system links pyramids together for stability when supporting heavier pieces, and each pyramid handles up to 250 pounds individually. Paint smudges from flipping wet pieces become a thing of the past. When you are done, they stack neatly for compact storage and go right back into service on the next project.